All right, we're going to be looking at our lower body explosive work using the boxes for our box jumps. First off, the most simple jumping movement. Obviously, we do need to have a good foundation before we can just start jumping straight on here. So if you can't tuck jump to the height of a box, that's a good guide that you probably can't jump onto the box just yet. Doesn't necessarily mean that if you can jump that high, you can also jump on there. There's a big psychological issue. We tend to find most people will, ready for the jump. No, it doesn't happen. That takes quite a while to get over that, and it's just a case of starting low, jumping on much lower things, and gradually building your way up and working on your confidence through that. If we are ready for the box jump, all I'm going to do is sit back, sit down into a half squat, and just power my way straight up from here. Ideally, I don't want to run up. I just want to start in one movement, sit down, halfway, springing up, landing with my legs as straight as possible, and just popping back down from there. You can see as I sit back, or sit down into the squat rather, I'm sitting down into the squat to power me up. If I sat back into a hinge instead, that would send me forward. So if I wanted to do broad jumps, if I wanted to jump for distance, I would sit my hips back to get my weight to come forwards. I'm not doing that here. I don't want to jump forwards. I'll just smash my shins on the box. I want to sit down to propel me upwards instead. Obviously, as we start to progress this, you can change the height. And you just have to be careful with your jumps. If you have a softer box, it's not an issue. If you miss a jump, you'll just end up, if you fail a jump, you'll end up landing on your shins, and it's no issue. If you've got something horrible and solid like that will destroy your shins. So do be careful if we're going to fail a jump on here. So do make sure you are ready for the jump before you do it. So on the medium height, same movement. Obviously, the higher the box jump gets, the less likely it is that I can land with my legs straight. Obviously, I have to land with my knees a little bit more bent now and stand up at the top. Do complete the movement every time, so don't just land here and jump straight off. Jump on it and stand to complete the movement, popping off from there. Obviously, on the last height, you're going to land in quite a big tuck position. So a tuck jump where we end up knees into our shoulders. I have to do that to land on a box this high. I can't do that with straight legs. So land in your squat, standing up from there. You might want to put your hands down to jump back off again. If you feel like you're too close, you can do a one-step run-up. I wouldn't recommend being any closer than a foot or so. If I'm too close and I try and jump up, I'm going to catch my feet. I'm going to face plant straight over the opposite side and remove a layer of shin bone there. So I do want to be far enough away that I've got room to pick my feet up into the tuck position. If I want to do a slight run up, I'm just going to be one step back. I'm going to do one step run up in to there. Obviously, that's going to send you forwards a bit more than normal. So do be ready for that with your balance, and don't just half land with this edge of the box. Up from there, hands down, back down, no problem. Depth jump is next, adding a lot more plyometric effort into the movement.